Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Good day, boys and girls. Welcome to My Zone Online School. I am Teacher Hartung, and our theme this week is saving energy and revision. Now, everyone, let's quickly sanitize before we start with our lesson. Now, let's make sure we put enough sanitizer on our hands, and then we rub it in. And then, boys and girls, we wait for our hands to dry before we touch anything. Now, let's see what we'll do today. In today's lesson, we'll do a word search, money, and data handling. Let's start this part of our lesson on page 26. Now, here we are doing irregular verbs. And today we have a word search. Now here it says you have to write the past tense next to each of the verbs below, and then you must find the past tense of the verb in the grid. Now before we look at the word search, let's quickly have a look at all the words below. Now there you will see you have 3 columns with lists of words. Now, boys and girls, what you have to do is you have to take these words and you have to change the verbs into its past tense. Now, boys and girls, there are a few words that we have changed into its past tense already. Now, I want you to quickly have a look at the word swim. Now, swim is in the last column. Can you see the word swim? Now the past tense for the word swim will be swam. And that is the word that we have to find in the word search. Now on the board, I put down the word search here, and then you will see here we have a list of words that has been changed to its past tense already. Now remember, we have already changed the word swim to swam. Now this is the word that you must go ahead and find in your word search. Now you will see here you will have the word swam, and I circled the word. And remember, once you find a word in your word search, you must also go ahead and you cross it out from the list. Now let's quickly look at the next word. So the word here is also the past tense version of the word blow. And this word is blue. The past tense of blow is blue. And here you will see we already found the word blue as well, and we crossed it out. Also, the next word is the past tense of say, which is said. And can you see here, we found the word said as well. Now remember, once again, once you find the words in the crossword, you must remember to cross it out from your list. Now I want us to try and find this word together. And this is the past tense of read, and although they are spelled the same, boys and girls, you will say it differently. So when we talk about the past tense of read, we say read. Okay, now let's see if we can find the word red in our word search. What is the first letter we have to look for? It is your R. And wow, look here, way at the end we have the letter R. And then right next to it, E, A, and D. There we have it, everyone. We found the word red. So now we go ahead, we circle it in the crossword, and then we cross it out from our list. Now, boys and girls, I want you to go ahead and I want you to change all the words in the list to its past tense, and then all the verbs in the past tense you will then find in the crossword. Now make sure that you pay careful attention when you look for your words. Now I'm going to leave you to finish finding your words, boys and girls. I will see you shortly after the break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Let's start this part of our lesson on page 27. Now here we are doing measurement, and today we are focusing on money. Now boys and girls, let's see what we have to do. It asks there, what coins and notes would you use to buy the following items? And then it also says that you do not have to use all the spaces. Now everyone, you will see there you have lots of pictures down the page, and then for each picture you will see it has a price on top. Now let's quickly look at the first one and do that example together. Now the first picture is a picture of a teddy bear. Can you all see the teddy bear? Good job everyone. Now on top of the teddy bear you will see there you have the price, and the price is 20 Namibian dollars and 75 cents. Now here you have to fill in how many coins and how many notes will you need to add up to 20 Namibian dollars and 75 cents. Now there you will see there is 1, 2 $10 notes, and that adds up to $20. Then you have a 50-cent coin, and then you have a 10-cent coin, and another 10-cent coin, and then a 5-cent coin. Now if you go ahead and you add up all your coins, then you will get 75 cents. So you have $20 in notes and you have 75 cents available. All right, so if you add it all up, it must get to 20 Namibian dollars and 75 cents. Now I'm going to do one more example with you on the board. Now here you will see this is the example of the helicopter. And if you look back to your page, which you don't have to do right now, you will then see that the price for the toy helicopter is 12 Namibian dollars and 25 cents. Now boys and girls, you have to go ahead and you have to write in how many notes and how many coins will we need to add up to 12 Namibian dollars and 25 cents. So over here you will see that I filled it in already. So first, can you see I filled in a 10 Namibian dollar note. And then you will see there's another one that we are leaving open because we don't need any more notes. Then I have 1 Namibian dollar, another 1 Namibian dollar, I have a 10 cent, a 10 cent, and a 5 cent. So if I now go ahead and add all my coins to my notes, then I should get 12 Namibian dollars and 25 cents. All right, so now you see here we have the $10, and here we have $2. So 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. That's right, everyone. So we now have our $12. And then we have to add up our cents to see if we have 25 cents. Let's count. 10 plus another 10 is 20. And plus 5, that gives us 25 cents. And this is how you have to go about to fill in all the notes and coins that will add up to the price of your item. All right, now everyone, you need to do this for all the other items listed there on your page. But before we do that, let's quickly turn our booklets to page 28 and see what else we have to do there. Now here on page 28, we have to do data handling. Now in the first part there it says you have to add correctly and help the tortoise to escape the fire. So there you will see the tortoise has a number 10 on it. Can you all see the number 10? Good job. Now then it says you have to add 3 and then there's a little block for your answer. And then the answer you have to add 8 to again. Now I'm quickly going to help you with this one or start you off on the board. Now here, remember we said that the tortoise had the number 10. So if we take 10 plus 3, then in the little block we will have the answer, which is 13. And then you go further and you say 13 plus 8. Do you remember seeing plus 8? Excellent. Then we get the answer for 13 plus 8. And 13 plus 8 is equal to 21. Good job, everyone. Now remember, this is the answer. Now we go ahead and we say 21 plus 5. Now everyone, we need to get this answer and then we have to plus 7 so that we can get our main answer. Now boys and girls, I want you to go ahead and add up on your own further to see what answer you come up with. All right. Now let's quickly go back to our booklets and look at the next part of this activity. Now here it says, nature conservation planted some of our endangered species. Study the graph that shows their efforts. Now let's have a look at the graph. Now you will see on the left side of the graph, there you have numbers from the number 20 up to the number 60. And then the bottom of the table, there you will see, there you have pictures of plants. Now these plants are called endangered species. Now remember, nature conservation planted some more of these plants, so we have to look at the colored blocks to see how many was planted. Now let's quickly have a look at these different plants. The first plant is what we call a cycad. So cycads, can you see, has the red blocks. And if you look up to where all the red parts are shaded or colored, you will see that it stops at the number 40. That's right, everyone. So that means 40 cycads was planted. Let's look at the next one. There they talk about marsh roses. Can you tell me how many marsh roses were planted? If you said 45, well done everyone. Let's look at the halfmoons. How many halfmoons were planted? 35. And the last one, ground orchids. How many were planted here? 55. Good job everyone. Now that we know how many of these endangered species were planted, we have to go ahead and look at the questions and answer them. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to go through the questions with you and then we will have to find the answers. Let's see. Number 1. What plant was planted the most? Number 2. How many ground orchids were planted? Number 3. How many more marsh roses were planted than Halfman's plants? Number 4. How many cycads and marsh roses were planted all together? So there you have to add them all up. Number 5. Half of the cycads died. How many are now left? 6. What plant was planted the second most? So you have to write down the name of that plant, boys and girls. Number 7, it says you have to arrange the numbers from the most to the least. So you must just go back to your graph again and look at which plant was planted the most, and then you arrange all the numbers from the most to the least. Boys and girls, I want you to now go ahead and study the graph one more time, and then I want you to try and answer all these questions. Now remember, if you have a problem, you have your graph right there. You can always go back and have a look at it again. Right, everyone, I want you to go ahead and finish these activities now, so I'll see you after this break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
We came to the end of today's lesson, boys and girls. Now, before we go home, we need to sanitize. Now, let's make sure we put enough sanitizer on our hands so that we make sure our hands are nice and clean. Now, everyone, I invited my friend Zoshi to come along and say goodbye with me. So, will you help me call Zoshi? Zoshi! Zoshi, where are you? Oh, hi, Zoshi, there you are. Will you help me say goodbye to our friends today? Now, boys and girls, I hope you will have lots and lots of fun finishing your activities. Until we see each other again next time, goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.